Hey, what's going on guys, and in this video I will be showing you how to make the Dragonbane bolts. Any of the other Bane bolts aren't really worth making because they're not really that effective, but these Dragonbane bolts are really good against the Queenback Dragon, where you can actually make a tidy bit of profit. I'll link you to Harley's video where he does an hour of QBD with these Dragonbane bolts, and you just see how much money you can make per hour, and I'm going to be going through how to make these, including any requirements, etc. So guys, on screen right now you can see the main requirements. You will need 87 mage, 82 smithing, 77 mining, 80 fletching, as well as completion of the ritual of the Majorat quest. Other items that are useful for this are any item that is related to dragons, which I'll be showing in the next clip, as well as access to a fairy ring and a smithing furnace. And here are some of the items that will be useful in making the Dragonbane bolts, which I show on the screen right now. You will need anything related to dragons, which can be any dragon hide. You will need feathers to fletch them, as well as astral runes and earth runes in order to tune the Bane ore, which I'll be going through. If you don't want to use up the earth runes, you can use a staff of earth, and it takes 4 earth runes, 2 astrals, and a Bane ore, as well as 87 mage. So right here on screen guys, I'm going to show you how to get to the Bane ore, which we'll have to mine with the 77 mining requirement. All you need to do is go to a fairy ring. Here I show you the Tazar area fairy ring, and then what you will want to do is teleport to the Glaco cave, which I show on screen right now if I ever manage to do it. DKQ is the code for the fairy ring of the Glaco cave, and then you want to run north through this small passage here towards the east, and you will get that buff animation. You will go through the energy barrier. Don't leave the exit. You will want to go through the energy barrier, and then when you're here you can just mine the Bane ore with any pickaxe you have. I have one in my tool belt, so I don't need it in my inventory, but yeah, use the pickaxe you can use, because these do take quite a while. Sometimes they can be quite quick, but most of the time they take a couple of seconds. So yeah, get full inventory. So once you guys have got the Bane ore, what we want to do is use the Tune Bane ore spell on the dragon item, not on the Bane ore itself, and you should get up a menu and you just click OK, and it will make all of the Bane ore into Dragonbane ore, which you can then use on a furnace and then smith, or smelt should I say. I'll just speed this up real quick. So guys, after you've made all the ore, what you want to do is run north and then east of the bridge, and then south again if you're using the Edgeville furnace, which I like to use because it is pretty close to a fairy ring, which is what you need. Now if you remember from the ritual of the Majorat quest, you did go to a really desolate place called Kefsi, and that is where you will need to smith the Dragonbane bolts if you're using bolts. You can make arrows, but I don't recommend them because there's no real good bow to use. Really in the EOC it's all about crossbows. So what you want to do is go right to the bottom and see Kefsi. You want to click on that and then click teleport to this location, as it's as a usual teleport. Stretching on my words here. So what you want to do is teleport to Kefsi as seen on screen right now, and then what you want to do is run through the agility course, which you did during the quest. So you just climb up the ramp. Should be easier now. During the quest I believe the fail rate was a lot higher and it really did take the make, but yeah, you just go over and then you carry on over the next obstacle, which is a fallen spire, and then you should see an anvil right there. And what you want to do is use your bars on the anvil, and this is where the smithing requirement comes in. It also comes in with the smelting of the ore. And make Dragonbane bolts. If you do make arrowheads, you will be kind of screwed because there's no good bows to use in the EOC. So yeah, just make all of the arrow, or not what am I talking about, make all of the bolts, and then what you need to do is go to the bank for the final step of this, which is the fletching requirement, where you have to get all of the feathers and then just attach them to the bolts, which I will be showing right now. So this part is pretty self-explanatory. All you have to do is get out the feathers and use them on the unfinished Dragonbane bolts to make finished Dragonbane bolts, which you can use with your crossbows on any dragon you want, but it's most effective against the QBD. Anywhere else it'd really be a waste of time because killing other dragons isn't that good. But yeah. So once again guys, I will be showing Harley's guide, linking on screen on annotation right now, just showing how effective these Dragonbane bolts are with the best gear to be using at QBD, and just how much money you can make per hour. That is just 1 hour of him killing QBD. So yeah, if you did enjoy this, be sure to comment, rate and subscribe. Head over to Harley's channel, show him some support, give him some thumbs up. Peace.